un'intervista bilingue, ma la svolgeremo in inglese. Buongiorno a tutti, hello, it's Caterina speaking to you, and we are here in Trieste today for the 21st interview with a local artist, because the project is the local artist is present. And this is a format which has been projected by Creaa in Udine, and this is the third year we are dealing with this amazing project, which is dedicated to some specific quarters and building and areas of the city to be renewed by the art, of course. This year we are dealing with drama, with theater, with stage, specifically with theater, of course, and also dance. Okay. For this reason, we have here a special guest, Daša Grgič, and she is with us here at Ai Fiori restaurant in Artist Place. So, Daša, hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
Thank you for coming here.
And thanks for inviting me.
It's a pleasure. As you know, we have very few questions for you, dealing with your life, with your art, with your performing career. Okay, so the first question is, how did you start? How did your career begin?
Well, before a career, I would say that I started, when I was young, because I think that it was a need to move, and then maybe changed into a need for expression. When I realized that I can express myself through body language, through dance, then dance became a part of my life. Well, I started with modern techniques, then I furthered my training in contemporary dance, and this choice, I have to say that it went parallel with my start in collaboration in a theater performance. Blood Wedding, produced by the permanent Slovene theater in Trieste. And I remember, I was so fascinated by this this theatrical, physical language, this power of the body to express itself. So I decided to move to contemporary dance, and then I started to study. I've been developing my dance skills also at the contemporary dance company Are.
I know that.
Under the direction of Roberto Bocconi. This is the only, indeed, contemporary dance company in the region of Friuli Venezia Giulia. And for sure, the most important dance skills I received, I have to say that it was when I met the extraordinary artist and person, Caroline Carlson. She really gave me a lot. I'm very grateful to her for what she gave me. She really gave me a new vision in dance, dance as an art form, as an instrument, really how to express something more through body language.
How old were you when you started? Can you tell us, or? Too long, maybe ago? No,
it was really. I mean, when I really started to attend the classes, it was. I was 12 years old, so it wasn't. I wasn't
a bit older than the ordinary.
That's right. Yeah,
I see. So you told us a lot, about your beginnings, and this is really good, because I think that lots of girls and maybe little girls are, also fond of this art. And so, for this reason, I'm asking you about you specifically, 3 words of something which really states you perfectly. I mean, I am these 3 things. Something you discover by art.
Well, it's difficult.
It's only 3 words.
It's only 3 words, and then when you talk about aspects, I have to say, I think that I'm curious for sure.
Curious.
Curious, and I love to share. So especially when I'm teaching and also perform. So I think that also something has to do with generosity. So maybe to give, but to know also how to accept. you know. And maybe I'm determined. I'm dedicated. You know.
I mean, you have to be. You have to be. You have to be very
for sure.
dedicated and focused.
Especially when when you come from the city that is not so big, and Trieste that maybe contemporary dance is not so present. So you have to be really determined. You know, to
go out of this and go back. Maybe.
That's right. For
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, we are talking about Trieste, so I mean we just going straight to that. And as we are in Trieste, okay, would you tell us something for the tourist? I mean, anyway, Trieste is a city which is in the middle of boundaries. I mean, we are between east and west. And tourists are anyway here because of their artistic point of view and also the politic, meeting held here. So would you suggest us something unusual, some cozy eating out or nice sightseeing or interesting places to visit instead of the usual ways indicated on the guides and whatever?
Well, there are several places in Trieste. I love this old part of the city, for sure. I often go to the lovely square right here, Barbacan.
See?
For a chat, for a drink. There are some concerts.
Yeah.
And there is an art of Riccardo, so it's a Roman part. But I mean, I don't have really a specific place. I love some stairs that are behind there. There are old stairs that I would love to perform also there one day.
Amazing.
Why not?
Yeah.
And but I live in a small village, Padrice. So
La Casarsa.
I mean, and I'm surrounded by trees, by nature. So in this beautiful area, Creaa, called in English karst. So I suggest also tourists to visit this beautiful area, and of course Trieste is really seas, mountain. It's beautiful places. So I really go to the castle of Miramar, and maybe it's also linked to the places that I already performed, and so
which are linked to your heart too and your
because
beginning.
Talking about Trieste, drama, what you said before, I think it's also linked to some places where I had the possibility to perform, such as Civico Museo Sartorio, this beautiful villa, Revoltella that is really here, the castle of San Giusto, I performed there, and the old coffee of San Marco, and the National Hall. This was a center, the important center of the Slovene community in Trieste. So all these places that really offer much history, full of suggestion, and of course also inspiration for your work. I can say that one of these was Body and Title, for example, one of my work. Trieste is known as a multicultural city, and really Body and Title is about identity, about cultures, about differences. So I really try to invite people, to observe this ambivalence of things, so things that really have many meanings, not only one, one aspect. And so I really try by this, through this work, to invite, to accept differences that in fact enrich ourselves, So Elvin Nicolai's a master that I took also a diploma of Nicolai's technique, said that body has different shapes and sizes, and we have a huge range of emotions that guarantees that not two people are alike. So really differences can,
Wow. I mean, you are giving us, and also to the people following us, a very deep view into dance, you know, because we have the chance on TV shows to see a lot of this performing, and maybe too much performing, you know, where the competition is very strong.
That's
but
right.
maybe it's not so clear how the job to deal with every day, and also the results you get at the end is not that immediate, you know. So talking as you did now is something really precious also for those who are starting, you know, and also think every day that dance is just, you know, showing up, you know, which is not.
No, it's not.
Like all the performing arts at the end.
Yeah, that's right. Also because I think that dance and all the arts in general, I think artists are aware that their aim is to create, to co-create life. So really what is around us, you know, and of course art is a contribution to society, should reflect the society. So really builds up the human spirit, can build a culture, so helped us also to see something that maybe often is not so easily to perceive. So art also can change our thoughts, and of course dance is a universal language, but you can really through dance you can really express something specific that can really reach the audience. So this is our aim also, not to only to enjoy or to
personality, let's say.
For sure. I mean, it's very important. I think that also we have the responsibility to build up, you know, a culture through the arts. That's why also maybe contemporary dance specifically, of course, it's based on universal principles. So that's why maybe all artists, maybe from different artistic disciplines, can collaborate together and can search for a new way of communication, and to really to give some more sensitivity, more observer, to you know.
Yeah, and what indeed is a deep way of knowledge of ourselves and also the reality around us. Concerning to that, could you just forecast something about your next project, if you just can give something between friends, okay? Say something if you have a new project coming out, and also if you can say something about, I mean, you said a lot about that, but specifically about your forecast about the future of dancing, and how do you see in general the ground of the performing arts? What is the, how can I say, the process, the dealing with, how you see this specific field going on toward the future?
Yeah, I think that link what I said before in a way now, that really we had a responsibility to transmit in a certain way the art in general, and of course maybe in dance. As I lead dance, I think it links also with this perception, how I perceive dance, how I perceive the movement. And this all came from, especially from my styling with Caterina. All this concept and principles really arise during her master classes, and it's really a dance experience. So it links also to a life experience, you know, and so if we really leave dance as a really an instrument, to express, and you use this energy that can really modify, you know, the intensity of the gesture, and that can really reveal a sense, a meaning. Then really we can say that we can say something, and we can contribute also through dance, because it's you know, with body language, so it's not so easily to perceive as I said before. So for sure. And okay, about my project.
something you can say? I mean,
well, I'm still
friends.
waiting. I'm still waiting
Okay.
for the confirmation from some festivals.
Okay.
I hope with Body Untitled, I would go. I hope to Norway.
Wow. Is it your first time over there?
In Norway, yes, but yeah, with Body Untitled, it's very nice work, and I already been. Sorry,
It's okay.
I already been around. So I've been in Canada, in Buenos Aires, in Europe. So all these places. You really you know people. Some collaboration can come.
Yeah.
More collaboration can come as often as it happens. With when I went in Buenos Aires, I met the choreographer, director Sivina Grimberg, and I'm so happy that I could bring her here.
Here, wow.
Yeah, in Trieste we
How was
did
the experience?
residence. Yeah, we did residence here with another musician from Trieste, Max Jurcev, and we did this beautiful work inspired by the gorgeous text of William Shakespeare. And
Wow.
So how we it was about how we experienced, if I can say so, this value, love, hate, ambition. In fact, the title, through technologies.
Wow.
So how is
Contrast is always interesting.
yeah, of course, because all that, I mean, body that is an experience direct as we are now, and technologies, of course, it's we live we lose something, and of course technology has a lot of possibilities, but also limit in this way. And I hope that with this project also we will go maybe to Spain, to Italy, but I'm still waiting. So, and I hope really, because in my projects I often work with art, with actors, with musicians, with video makers. So I hope that I will still continue in that direction. And I'm very grateful for what happened till now, and whatever comes. So I hope that. So we will see.
Wow, thank you, because you've been so open to tell us even more that we expected actually. So you are really going into the deep of you. And I have just another question concerning what you suggest to, as I told you before, girls and kids starting this really amazing but at the same time hard job, because we know that the living of art is not that easy as everybody could think at the beginning, and it's very demanding as a job and sometimes not always worthwhile from the money point of view. Okay, I'm talking about that, but as Italo Calvino in the American lesson, really at the end of his life, wrote, he suggested 6 gifts, 6 talents, to jump into the new millennium. What would you suggest? One gift only, okay, I'm not asking you 6, but one gift to you to transfer to the young generation in order to jump with energy into this amazing field and live on that.
Well, one gift. As I said before, maybe to be curious for sure, to trust yourself, to be generous, as I said before. So to give, but also to know how to accept. Sometimes it's difficult. Also this. To learn as much as possible. So many dance approaches, many dance techniques that really can guide you in some personal also way of view, a way of seeing, and a way of movement in this case. And the last, maybe, but not the least, search for beauty, your own beauty.
Wow. I think that after this I have nothing more to add actually, because I expected that, but really we've been really into the deep of this discipline, of this project in Trieste, and also this really nice and gentle person who Daša is. So thank you everybody for coming with us here in the restaurant Ai Fiori in Horti Square, and let's see in a while for another meeting together. Thank you Daša.
Thank you.
Thank you really.